Hey, what's up guys, it's Keith from Score Esports, about to head to California right now. It's like 5:30 in the morning. Gonna shoot with Nvidia this week and take you along for the ride.
All right guys, we made it from Toronto to San Francisco. We're gonna be driving up to San Jose later to meet up with the Overwatch guys from Team USA. But you know we had to do the tourist shit first, so here we are at the Golden Gate Bridge. Matt's gonna run a time lapse for you. Hopefully he doesn't f up.
Oh, there you go. Can you pull?
Can I do this late? Can I do this late?
Yeah, you can do it, yeah.
Super Team USA, take one. Nvidia, you know, they're taking care of us pretty well. Like they're taking care of our meals, our whole practice facility. Basically anything that's like not the game, they take care of.
Every time I come to the facility, it's still really like crazy to me that people like live this lifestyle and like how high quality everything is and like how well they treat us.
All the players and the coaches, like since we have Nvidia Bootcamp and we're like blessed to be able to do this, like we make sure not to waste it.
I mean, everything's perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better place.
It's definitely like a gamer's dream being here, like literally.
This corner wouldn't be that good, right?
I think you could play in the doorway here if you could set up.
Could you just sit up on the wall? Sit up on the wall up there, yeah.
I say it on my stream all the time that like I feel like gear is probably the biggest difference between an amateur player and a pro player.
My setup might be a little bit weird for some people. I've got like a split keyboard and I use a wooden wrist rest on the left hand and I have 2 mouse pads stacked on one another.
When I started playing Overwatch, I had like the worst computer ever. Like literally, I'm like 24 FPS. Like the game's barely running. My computer's overheated. Actually, that's what happened to my first. That's why I had to get a new computer, is because my computer overheated. Like the GPU literally fried itself playing Overwatch. So I had to get a new computer, and it made so much of a difference.
When I came up, I was on a 60Hz monitor, but once I went to 144, it was like night and day. So I feel like gear is very important, and I think if someone wants to go pro, investing in gear is probably the first step.
My coach sent me a 240Hz monitor with like a 1080 Ti PC, and then like that's when I got rank 1 on the ladder. So like it definitely helps like a huge amount, especially if you're playing like a really mechanically skill-based like role.
Sigma 1, Sigma 1, Sigma 1, Sigma 1, actually 1. Can you ball? No, oh my god. Wait, come more in, see back.
Growing up, did you ever envision yourself playing for Team USA?
All right, I mean, no, I would never thought that I was gonna be on a national team for anything.
It's still crazy to me now playing for my country and being just known as like the top 6 in your country or the top 7 in your country. So it's still pretty crazy to me.
Oh, I'm walled off. Kill Visa. Team USA has always gone out in quarterfinals. Like that's never, you know, changed past 3 years.
I don't know what happened those first 2 years. Maybe like nerves got to us or something. Because like we didn't do well on stage at all.
I think last year we were really confident and maybe a little bit too cocky.
It's game one, and the USA are out of the Overwatch World Cup.
I think this year, you know, we're coming in, we know that we have strong players and we know that everyone wants to work together and you know, we feel comfortable with it.
We're just gonna try to go into it with a level head and just take the games like one step at a time. Like not look forward to the finals, not look forward to semifinals or whatever. Just take it one game at a time and see how it goes from there.
The San Francisco Shock are the 2019 Overwatch League champion.
We've kind of have like a championship formula. Like we know now what it takes to become a champion because obviously, you know, we did pretty well. We won stage 2 in Overwatch League and then we won the whole thing, obviously.
Now that we know like what it takes to prepare for matches like that, to be the best, we can replicate that here. If we can bring that all together on USA, we can do the same thing.
Pull, no shoot. I might die here. Nice. I got you. Sometimes, you know, scrims won't go well, something won't go well, and people get upset or they're not happy with what happened. And like, you always have to try to keep the atmosphere like fun and upbeat. Yeah. So like trying to get people into it and make people want to keep playing is really important for, I would say, like any team activity.
So do you think you talk the best here?
Maybe. I mean,
I'm so hungry.
can I help you, bro?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty superstitious when it comes to game days. I have match day boxers. I guess that'd be my biggest thing, and shoes. But I like to wear like Jordans and like Nikes and like kind of low-key shoes that people don't really know about, like more like streetwear kind of style.
Like I would put on my shirt that I wore underneath the jersey, and then I would put on deodorant, and then I'd put my jersey on. Like I don't know why, that's just the way I'd always did it, and that's the way it's gonna be for the rest of the time, because that's just what I know.
Like my morning is kind of the same as Super. I don't know, he said some like weird though. Okay, wait.
I wear the same shoes, same color socks. Like everything had to be down to the wire.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know why I started doing that, but that's just the way it is.
Before we go to the arena, I always like to have slippers on, and like while we're at the arena practicing, then I still have my slippers on, but when we're getting ready for the match, that's when I put my sneakers on, and it's the same sneakers. Like if we have an important match, we always have the same meal before that match. It's an oxtail soup. It has to be an oxtail soup.
Oh, when they drop, pull.
Are there any specific teams you're like really excited to play against?
I mean, I'm personally excited to play against like UK or like South Korea. I mean, UK beat us last year.
Honestly, for me, it'd probably be UK, just because I want revenge for last year, because we just kind of beefed hard last year.
You know, I think South Korea is kind of the standard for World Cup, power, and so I definitely want to be able to have a shot at that.
I say this every year for like Korea, but I mean that's like the obvious one. But like especially now because they have Krusty and like architect Choi Hyobin, and I really want to beat Krusty bad. It'll just be funny making fun of him if I do that. And like if he beats me, like it's whatever. But if I beat him, I'll make fun of him.
All right, so that's a wrap on our day at the Nvidia Campus in San Jose, hanging out with the US Overwatch World Cup team. We've been here for like 10 hours. We're gonna go grab some dinner, hop on a flight back to Toronto in the morning. Matt's gonna run some sick drone shots. Good luck to the boys at the Overwatch World Cup, and we'll see you later.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages.